Happy morning, dear children. Welcome to our session today. The topic that we are going to discuss in our today's video is construction of pie chart. Pie chart differs from most of the graphs because they do not have feature horizontal or vertical axis. Pie charts are, however, a useful way of showing information in a clear and an interesting way. So in this video, we are interpreting and constructing pie charts. So let us see what is pie chart or pie graph. Already we have learnt a pie chart is a circular graph. It is just a circular graph. Pie charts are divided into number of parts to show the composition of whole. In a pie chart, we are going to represent the data in a circle. A circle graph shows the relationship between a whole and its parts. Here the whole circle is divided into sectors. The size of each sector is proportional to the activity or information it represents. Method of constructing a pie chart. In a pie chart, we know that the various components are represented by the sectors of a circle and the whole circle represents the sum of the value of all the components. Therefore, the total of 360 degree at the center of the circle is divided into different sectors according to the value of the components. Here we are going to use two formulas. In the tabular column, if they have given the values, we are going to use the first formula. If it is given in a percentage format, we are going to apply the second formula. So the central angle of the component equal to value of the component by total value into 360 degree. Sometimes the value of the components are expressed in a percentage. In such cases, the central angle of a component equal to percentage value of the component by 100 into 360 degree. Steps for construction of the pie chart. First one, calculate the central angle for each component using the above formula and tabulate it. Second step, draw a circle of convenient radius and mark one horizontal radius in it. Third step, draw radius making central angle of first component with the horizontal radius. This sector represents the first component. From this radius, draw next radius with the central angle of the second component and so on until the completion of all components. For identification of each sector, shade with different colors. Label the sector. Exercise 6.1, fifth problem. A paint company asked a group of students about their favorite colors and made a pie chart of their findings. Use the information to answer the following questions. Here pie diagram is given in the question. From the diagram we are going to answer these questions. First question is, what percentage of the students like red color? Second question is, how many students liked green color? And third question, what fraction of students liked blue color? How many students did not like red color? Then fifth subdivision, how many students liked pink or blue? Sixth subdivision, how many students were asked about their favorite colors? Here pie diagram is given in the question. Pink color represents 30% and red color 20%, blue color 25%, green color 15%, and in yellow color it is given in number of students. They have not represented in percentage. So first we need to find out the percentage of yellow. Then we can start answering the remaining. So first given yellow is 50 students. So to find percentage of yellow means totally 100. So 100 minus the remaining percentages are given in the diagram. That is 100 minus 20 plus 30 plus 15 plus 25. So 100 minus, when you are adding you can get 90. So 100 minus 90 is 10. So percentage of yellow is 10. Now we are going to find out total number of students. By using given yellow students, we are going to find out total number of students. So here given 10% of total students is 50. It is given in the question. 10% means 10 by 100 into total students equal to 50. So total students equal to 50 into 10. Here 10 zeros we can cancel. Then 1 by 10 we can take it as a reciprocal. So 50 into 10 by 1. So 50 into 10 is 500. Now first subdivision. What percentage of the students like red color? In the diagram they have represented 20%. So percentage of students liked red color is 20. Then second subdivision, how many students liked green color? So here in diagram they have given 15% in green color. 15% in green color. So number of students liked green color is 15% of the total number of students. That is 15 by 100 into 500. Double zeros we have cancelled. So 15 5s are 75. The answer is number of students liked green color is 75. Then third subdivision, what fraction of the students liked blue? So here in the diagram 25% is given in the blue column. So we are going to convert 25% into fraction. So fraction of students liked blue color is 25 by 100. That we can reduce. 25 ones are 25 fours are. Therefore the fraction is 1 by 4. Then fourth subdivision, how many students did not like red color? How many students did not like red color? Liked students is 20%. So did not like students is 100 minus 20%. Therefore percentage of students did not like red is 100 minus 20, that is 80%. Therefore 80% students did not like red color. Now we are going to find out number of students did not like red color. That is 80% of total number of students. 80 by 100 into 500. So zeros we can cancel. 85s are 400. The answer, number of students did not like red color is 400. Then fifth subdivision, how many students liked pink or blue? So both we are going to find out. So total number of students in total percentage of students is pink and blue is 30% plus 25%. So percentage of students liked pink or blue is 30 plus 25, that is 55%. Now we are going to find out number of students liked pink or blue. That is 55% of 500. So 55 by 100 into 500. So double zeros we can cancel. Then 55 5s are 275. Therefore number of students liked pink or blue is 275. Then how many students were asked about their favorite colors? So totally how many students are asked about their favorite colors? That is nothing but the total number of students. So we can directly answer number of students were asked about their favorite colors is 500. Sixth problem. A survey gives the following information of food items preferred by people. Draw a pie chart. Tabular column is given in the question. Items and number of people. Items are vegetables, meat, salad, fruits, sprouts and bread. Number of people 160, 90, 80, 50, 30 and 40. For this information we are going to draw a pie chart. So for that, here in the tabular column they have given a values, not in percentage format. So we are going to apply the first formula. Solution, central angle of the component is value by total value into 360 degree. So central angle of the component is value by total value into 360 degree. So for that, first we have to frame a tabular column. So the tabular column is items, number of people and central angle. Items we can list it out all that. Vegetables, meat, salad, fruits, sprouts and bread. The number of people also we have listed in the tabular column. Now we are going to find out the central angle of each component. So here first we need to find out the total value. So total value is, here we can add this 0, 4 plus 3 7, 7 plus 5 12, 12 plus 8 20, 29, 29 plus 6 is 35, remainder 3, 3 plus 1 is 4. Therefore total is 450. Now we are going to calculate central angle. We are going to apply in this formula. So value by total value into 360 degree. Total we have found 450. So value is 160 by total value is 450 into 360 degree. Now we are going to cancel this. So 0 we can cancel. Then we can cancel with the ninth table. 4 9s are 36 and 5 9s are 45. Again 160 and 5 we can divide. 5 1s are 3 5s are 15. Remainder 1. 2 5s are 10. So 32 into 4 is 128 degree. Then we are going to find out the second component, that is the value is 90 by 450 into 360. Again we can cancel. 0 we can cancel, then cancel with the ninth table. 9 4s are 36, 9 5s are 45. Then again cancel with the fifth table. 5 1s are 5 18s are 90. Now 18 4s are 72 degree. Then the third component is 80 by 450 into 360 degree. Again we can cancel 0, then cancel with the ninth table. 4 9s are 4, 5 9s are. Then cancel with the fifth table. 5 1s are 5 16s are. So 16 4s are 64 degree. Then fruits component is 50 by 450 into 360. So we can cancel zeros. Then 4 9s are 5 9s are 45. Then 5 1s are 5 10s are 50. 10 into 4 is 40 degree. Then sprouts component is 30 by 450 into 360 degree. Then cancel zeros. Then 4 9s are 5 9s are 45. Then 5 1s are 5 6 are 30. Then 6 4s are 24 degree. Then the last component is 40 by 450 into 360. Then cancel 0. Then 4 9s are 36. 5 9s are 45. Then 5 1s are 5 8s are 40. Now 8 4s are 32 degree. Now we are going to find out the total angle. It should be equal to 360 degree. If you are not getting 360 degree, you did some wrong. So we can check. 8 plus 2 is 10. 10 plus 4 14. 14 plus 4 18. 18 plus 2 20. Remainder 2 4. 4 plus 7 11. 11 plus 6 17. 17 plus 4 21. 21 plus 5 is 26. Remainder 2. 2 plus 1 is 3. So we have got 360 degree exactly. So whatever we have done, that is correct. After finding tabular column, we are going to construct a pie chart. First we can give heading for that, food items preferred by people. Now we are going to draw a pie chart. It's a circular graph, already we have said. So first we can draw one circle with any radius. With the convenient radius we can draw one circle. Simply you can extend the compass and draw one circle. Then you can mark the center. Then draw one radius. Horizontal line. You can draw one radius. So first we have taken any radius and draw one circle and draw the radius. Now we are going to mark the first angle. The first angle is 128 degree. So by using the protractor we are going to find out, with the protractor we are going to mark 128 degree. 128 degree is acute or obtuse? Obtuse angle. So place the protractor on at the center exactly. Now we are going to mark 128 degree. This is 0, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 110, 120, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28. Then we can join. Then we can mark 128 degree. It represents vegetables. Then we are going to mark the angle for second component, that is meat, 72 degree. The important thing, you have to place the protractor on the newly drawn line. So what we have drawn, this is the line we have drawn now. So that on that line, new line, we can place the protractor again and mark 72 degree. So this is 70, 71 and 72. Then we can join this. So this will be 72 degree, that is meat. Then the third component is 64 degree. What are we going to do? Draw new line. We are going to place the protractor again. So that is, now we are going to mark the angle 64. This is 0, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64. Mark the angle properly, then only you can draw correctly. You can draw. Then this is 64 degree. This is salad. Then fruits 40 degree. Again we are going to place the protractor on the newly drawn line. So place it on that and then take 40 degree. This is 40. So this is 40 degree. This is fruits. Then 24 degree. So place the protractor on 40 degree line. Then take 24 degree. This is 10, 20. This is 25. So before 24. So this is 24 degree. This is sprouts. And the last component is 32 degree. So now we are going to place the protractor on newly drawn line. So place it. If you are drawing the remaining angles correctly, automatically you will get 32 degree exactly. Look at this. This is 30, 31 and 32. It will automatically it will come correct. So this is 32 degree. So this is bread. This is the way to construct a pie chart. So then for differentiate we can give different color for each sector. Then draw the key. Each color you can mention in a box and you can mention the food items here. Orange color is vegetable, green color is meat, salad, fruit, sprouts and bread. So it is very easy to do. First, from the question we can find out the formula, whether it is given in the value, check whether it is given in the values or percentage. Values are given, you can apply this formula, value by total value into 360 degree, then frame a tabular column. You can list out items and number of people given in the question. Then central angle you can find out. For central angle, first we need to find out the total. Then you can substitute the values in this formula and find out the total. The total should be 360 degree. If it is not 360 degree, it is more than or less than 360 degree means you did some wrong. So check that. And then with the given value, with the found values, we can draw the pie chart and give a heading for that. After drawing, you can mention the key. I hope you all have understood how to construct a pie chart. In exercise 6.1, fifth and sixth problem we have seen in the class. Copy down in your max note. Draw the diagram neatly with the compass, scale, pencil, and you can give color using color pencil. Use color pencil for coloring. Thank you, children.